The first advantage most of you will see is the ability to connect two tuners on a DVR using only one cable from the ODU. Because each tuner in the HR20, HR21, R16, or the R22 is capable of having its own assigned swim delivery frequency, you can feed both tuners off a single cable. Another advantage is you may be able to use existing cables pre-run in a home and not have to run new ones. Though we would always like to see only approved RG6 cable with solid copper center conductor, there are times when you just can't get a cable from the ODU to the receiver. If the existing coax cable is in good shape, nothing is in line, and the run isn't too long, there's a good chance you can use it. Before you do, you need to run a couple of precautionary tests to make sure it's good. Here's how. First, read the resistance of a terminator and make sure it's about 75 ohms of resistance. Put the terminator on one end of the cable. Go to the other end and check the resistance there. If it's approximately the same as you read on the terminator, the cable is probably okay. At least you'll know it isn't cut or shorted and there aren't any inline components. Next, remove the terminator you just placed on the cable. Now go back to your test location and make sure you now have an open circuit. This will confirm the cable you have is the right one and that there are no components in that line. Another advantage is you can use a loop system to deliver signal throughout the home. A loop system is where splitters or taps are used to feed a series of sets off one drop the same way cable TV distributes signal. The SWIM LNB uses frequencies between 970 megahertz to approximately 1870 megahertz to deliver signals. It uses a 2.3 megahertz control frequency to select the correct satellite feed. Every component in line needs to be rated from 2 megahertz through 2150 megahertz, so it can pass the 2.3 megahertz control frequency up to the LNB and the 970 to 1870 megahertz downstream frequencies to the receivers. That means you have to replace every component in line with one that will deliver those signals. That includes the connectors. Remember, crimp connectors cause problems at higher frequencies. Use only DirecTV approved compression connectors on all installations. Another advantage in using the SWIM LNB is that you have only one cable from the ODU to the house. That means you have only one cable to ground. It also means you'll spend less time routing or attaching cables and cutting on connectors.